Hello people of the internet, how are you all doing? It is snowing here and this is the first video I've made for a long time. A lot of the videos have been old videos, but it is the end of the month video that I do, even though we're a day late because today is April the 1st. Or is it? But it is. But it is. This will probably not go live until tomorrow though, April the 2nd. So I am going to start off with my pages that I have coloured this month, and I have not coloured much. This is a page that I started in February. I think I showed it in February, and I did finish it. I didn't do any colouring for quite some time, but I did finish. I remember finishing this. So this is all alcohol mark around the edge, and then a bit of glittery schmittery in the middle. Which I really like the way these markers have dried on this paper. They're really nice. They look really nice and smooth. So I finished that one, like I said I was. That's the only one that I finished from February. I also had a Fairies in Dreamland page that I'd started. I have done a little bit more of it, but I haven't finished it. And there was another one that I started as well. I'm trying to look at my little stack here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the only one. Then the next thing that I coloured was, I just wanted to do a bit of colouring. And so I coloured this because it's nice and simple and easy, and I wanted to try some markers out. And so I knocked out this little colour by number ones from the Kawaii Colour Questopia Kawaii colour by numbers. And I didn't like all the colours that was down. Some of them weren't quite right. I didn't like the two. I can't remember what I changed. 13. Yeah, this was supposed to be golden yellow, and I just changed some things to make it look a little bit more cohesive. So that was the first one I did in here. And I was going to post this one on social media, and I thought, oh, there's a tag. There was a tag, wasn't there? There was a colour Questopia Thon tag that Kathy Spicy Cat Colours was doing with another lady. Amanda Downey is the lady's name. I'm sorry if I'm getting your names wrong. And so I looked it up, and then I remembered there was a ongoing, it wasn't really a competition, challenge, whatever you want to call it, to colour Questopia your own way, which I'd done earlier. I'd done some in February. I'd done a mandala. And did it my own way, and so I thought, oh, I'd do one of those for the challenge. So I decided to do this page, and the reason why I decided to do this one is all of these robots or whatever they are. Audrey said they look like jelly baby, like jelly sweet men. None of them have got numbers on them, so in theory they should have all been white, because white is no number. So he would have totally been white apart from that bit and that bit. He'd have been totally white apart from, and I was like, that was just such a waste to have them all white, wouldn't it? So I coloured it just bright colours, you know, that's candy floss coloured clouds and bright coloured rainbows, and I entered this into the colour it your own way colour Questopia competition-y thing, and then I was right in the mood for doing a bit more colouring. So I did this one too, and I wanted all vivid pink flowers round the edge, and then I did the little birds, yellow and blue, and I called this so I call it Little Blue Birds of Hope, for obvious reasons. They're yellow and blue. So I did that one, and I also submitted that to the Colour Questopia You Can Go Your Own Way. You can go your own way. Instagram tag challenge, hashtag, whatever it is. And then I did one more, which was, I just wanted to use all pastel colours. Now, I'm not sure if this will show up because it's really pastel-y. So I did change the colours on here. These was all supposed to be, 23 was all supposed to be pink. But I've done sort of like, oh, I have to hold it like that, that's it. Sort of like oranges and pinks, and then I've done just all use little pastel colours really on it. So the blues, most of the colours are the same. So 18 is light blue and 14 is green. Yeah, but I just did it all little pastel. So I did 4 pages in that book. I then, I'm part of the Sun Life drawing, oh, what's it called? You get a review copy to write a review on, and the rug hooking book, I'll put a picture of it here and link it down below, was just was about to be released, and we get sent a preview copy to review and do a review on, and I did this page from it. It's a really intense colouring book, this one. It's based on a rug hooking artist, and I can't remember her name, so I shall just write it here. But yeah, I did this one, which I quite liked. It's got a surreal look to it, and I did my review on Amazon for it. So that was off of a PDF. And then I did nothing. No colouring at all. This was all done in the, probably did that on the 7th, let's say, because I don't date my work. I'm having a slurp of tea. Sorry, hold on. And then I did nothing because work has been crazy, and I'm going to do a colour chat about various things, and that will be included in it. And then this happened. Okay, so here we are at the beach house in Sandgate. This is the hallway, dining room, the front of the house anyway. Stairs up, toilet in there, basement down there, which we'll come back to. This is the sort of cosy lounge area with a clock that does a little lighthouse. Whoopee, there it goes. Then go through to the kitchen. There's a fridge and the oven. You see outside there. This is like the fancy tea bar bit. Oh, tea and coffee machine. Up to the, this is where I've been doing my colouring. I've been sitting here colouring for the last few days. And then you get to see beach, sunset, seagulls. Okay, we'll go up. This is a big round bifold door which opens, so you can sit there with your inside, but it feels like you're outside. Yeah, we went away for my husband's birthday, and I took some colouring stuff with us. And while I was away, this was one of the books I took with me, and I coloured this book. This is the first page I did in it, and it's just tulips, and I did yellows, all tulipy colours, oranges and pink tulips, and all the leaves are green, and I just love how it came out. I really liked how that came out. And so then I did another one. It was beautiful, sunny, bright where we were on holiday, so it felt really sort of nice to do all these sort of springy type pictures. And I did all the daffodils in this one. You can see they're different. Some of them have got dark yellow leaves and light yellow trumpets, and some of them have got the orange trumpets. And then the middle did need colouring in because it had sort of edges, so I did it pink. And then, so I did those two on one day, and then the next day I did this one of all the roses, and I was really enjoying this book. So I did all pink and red roses, and I even did a little bit of shade in there, you can see on the roses. I mean, this book has got a little bit of shading in it, but I did a little bit more shading. Look at me go. So I did that one, and then I did this one, and unfortunately I did this one as the light was going, and I was using sort of what I always call heritage colours, and I picked up a fluorescent orange colour which didn't, I don't know, it gives it a bit of a pop. So these bits around the edge are probably a little bit brighter than I wanted it to be, but I think it came out nice, and I'm really liking this book. My problem was on holiday, my green, this green, where is it? This green that I was using started to run out, and I was like, oh, I really like that one to offset, so you can have a dark and a green, light green together. So I didn't do any more in that one, but I could have carried on this. But I'm really liking this book. This is Floral Mandalas by Alexandra Franzese. Really like that. So I then turned my attention to the gnome colouring book, which I've had for a while, and I haven't done anything, but you know, I did this one. I just fancied doing it. I did his beard grey instead of white, because why do they put numbers on for white? So he's got a grey beard. Let's hold it up because it looks a bit blue there rather than, because the light's a bit weird today. He's got little blue legs there, a little Irish. I'm a little elf, or a gnome. I'm a gnome, aren't I? I'm not an elf. So I did him, and then I enjoyed that, so I also did... Now, I'm definitely Irish because I'm a leprechaun. You know what I was going to do, and I wished I had done it? This bit here really lends itself to being a rainbow. And I was going to do red and orange and yellow and green and blue and, you know, do a rainbow coming down to his beard. But I ended up just leaving it as the sky. But I think if I did it again, I would definitely do... I'd do it as a rainbow. But there you are. And it was St. Patrick's Day, so a leprechaun was the right thing to do in March, even though I did this like on about the 29th of March. So I did that. So how many was that? Let's just see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of it. Yeah, 11. So I did 11. They're all colour by numbers. No, they're not all colour by numbers, are they? Because these are not colour by numbers. But they're all markers, you know. They're all markers. And then I decided to try some penciling, and I got out Worlds of Wonder. And the only pencils I'd taken with me were the Arteza, the 48 Arteza set. And I did this, and I was not enjoying it. And that's all I did do, because I just didn't like the way the Arteza pencils was working on this. And I'm sure when I actually, at some point, I did do I wasn't in this one, it was in a different Joanna Basford book. I did a pencil test to see which ones I preferred the most. So in the end I sent a message to my lovely pencil expert friend Emma, and asked her what are the best pencils, what's her favourite, because she does those videos. She did one recently, I'll link it down below. What pencils, what paper, what pencils, what books, something. Linked down below. Well worth watching, because she's got such a good range of pencils, and she'll say, oh, you know, in this book the pencils that work best are the light fast or the luminance or whatever. I don't have that good range of pencils. So I sent her a text message and said, what's your favourite for Joanna Bashford books? And she said the old Brute Fooners. Now I have the old Brute Fooners. the old Brute Fooner. So I thought, I'm not going to do any more of this until I come home, and I'm actually going to do some today. Yay! Because I'm still off today, and do a bit of penciling today and play with my Brute Fooners. So that's the things that I coloured in the month of March. Like I say, not much at all. I will do a colour chat at some point and explain certain things. Oh, there was that one as well. And then obviously I usually show what I bought in March as well. Now I didn't buy anything, not one thing, not one pencil, not one pen, not one colouring book. I was sent this colouring book. I'll have to put a picture of it in here, because I did a review of it, which is linked up there, and I gave it away. It's one of the things that I did say that I was only going to, if someone offered me a colouring book, you know, to review, and it wasn't my style, I would give it away, which is what I did. So I gave that away, and I also received this from Sun Life Drawing. And that was based on the review that I'd done. Basically, if you're part of the review panel, they send you do a review, you upload it, and then they pick 3 of the reviews to receive the actual book. And last month, February, I did this picture as part of the review. So this was part of the PDF review copy, and I submitted that as a review on Amazon, and my name got drawn to receive the actual book. So I received, so this is not the Kira one with the colour by colour one. This is the new released colour by number one by Sun Life Drawing. So, and it's really handy actually, because this came while I was away on holiday, and I'm going to give it to my mum. So yes, that is another thing that basically came in and is now going out. So that's 2 books in, 2 books out. And so what I usually do is what I've bought, what I've coloured, and what's leaving. And what's leaving is quite a few things actually. You may have seen my alcohol marker declutter video, I'll link it up there, where I went through all my alcohol markers of shame, and off the back of that, lots of things are going, basically. They're in the spare room. I knew that I was going away, so there was no point in me listing them and all this kind of stuff before I went away, because I wouldn't have been able to send them to people. But basically the Artify and the not the Artisas, yeah, one of the Artisas. The Touch New have already gone. I took them over to my mum's for my brother. The Hoo small set, they're gone. Yeah, but there's some bits and pieces that are coming up that I'm going to list on my... Some things I've sent out already to people. Some bits have been sent out. Some bits that I wasn't going to sell that I'm just going to give away have already gone. But yeah, some stuff's gone anyway. So more stuff has gone than came in, because effectively I only had 2 books come in, neither of which I paid for, and both of those have gone out. Well, one of them's already gone out. Hannah, she won it. And this one is going to my mum. So there you go. So none in, no stuff in, bit of colouring done, but not much. So it's just a short one. Just a short one today. Yeah, so hopefully I won't be quite so busy now. But like I say, I'll do a colouring chat and we can have a little chat. So take care everyone, and thanks for watching if you did. And bye.